Pisces, you might be feeling an overwhelming sense of love around you. It's like as you are surrendering to beyond yourself, it's like giving up without giving up. It's willingly disappearing. You, the identity, disappearing. And as you do so, you might be feeling just so much joy and so much emotion that you might just burst in tears, cry. And this joy is so touchable. You can sense it, and it might make you feel out of this world. They call it Kriyas in India. When you are practicing with your energies within and you actually surrender completely, sometimes you might have some bursts of nervousness or laughing for nothing, for no reason, crying for no reason, hurting from joy. Because this love from the universe is so powerful, it's so huge, it's so infinite that it's hard to hold into one little heart, physical human heart. And you might be feeling a lot of vibrations, a lot of unsettling energies. Maybe last night you couldn't sleep, but you felt like purified, like your whole body, you could feel like your energies were flowing into your whole body, almost like there was only space in your body, that you couldn't feel your flesh, and you were just vibrations. You could breathe but didn't know where you were breathing from, because it was just all so, the pathways were just all so open. And just know, Pisces, that this heart, and I see in your spread here in the oracle cards, this heart, when it opens, let it express itself. Let it, however it expresses, however it is manifested, don't judge it. Let yourself go. It's scary because you don't know. You don't know anymore. But this is a sign that you're actually connecting with your angelic self, with true love, true compassion. And you might start feeling that forces are taking over you, that this is what we call channeling. It could be beings, like beings that are trying to get through you. Don't stop at Pisces. Don't be afraid. As weird as that may sound, or as fearful as you might be of how people would see you, you don't care. Okay? Because this is beyond this world. I got shivers when this card came in. Light beings. They are trying to come through. For some of you, you have star connection here. Guidance from the stars, galactic self, unified field. And I'm feeling like my nose is itching, but I'm learning that this is when I'm connecting with lighter frequencies. Blue ray being, direct divine expression, bridge between dimensions. Pisces, you're opening, you're transforming to this joy. This joy that is unfathomable. You can't describe it. You can't describe it. And the colors that we were seeing in the readings yesterday are coming through here. Colors. You're starting to see maybe more intensely the colors in your physical world, because you no longer have the perception, the filter of your judgment, of your personality, your ego, your identity. You're actually seeing clearly like that. And you are surrendering. You have 2 cards from different decks. Release misaligned energies, return to your truth. Pisces. You're surrendering to the infinite. And for this little body to hold those high frequencies, it's hard. And right now the ego is on override because it's scared. It's feeling that you're taking flight. And the ego, when it feels that, becomes more intense, becomes more present. But this is the last cloak. Release old identities. Magnificence realized, Pisces. Look at this huge heart and this lotus. Also, you see the spirals here around her third eye, calling to the circle of life. The circle of life, Pisces. We're so small. We're a speck in this universe. And we've been taught, or we have gotten used to becoming so full of ourselves in the negative way, of feeling the center of the world. But now you're realizing with this sweat lodge, you're purifying, and you're noticing that really you're nothing less than the universe. Which is the paradox, because when you let go of this ego that thinks it's huge, when it's nothing, when you completely are aligned with your crown chakra, the unlimited self, the boundaries, the limitations that the ego was putting by its illusory fullness, self-centeredness, you open up to all light beings, to all higher dimensions, to the universe, the cosmos, the immense love that is here. And you're realizing your old wildness. We have the arco iris in Spanish. It's the, now it's coming in French, arc-en-ciel. The rainbow, song of the wild. All of your chakras aligned. Those pathways all cleared out. Feeling only space in your body, physically. Feeling pure, purified through the sweat lodge. I don't know if any of you have gone in sweat lodge. It's the Native American practice, ancient practice, actually from Mexico. Temescal, it's called. And it's basically stones that are put on fire, really burning stones. And the humans go in this little tent, and we close the door with all those burning stones. And it's like a sauna, but it's, there's icaros, there's music, there's, it's a ceremonial womb of the mother. That's the signification of it. It's purging, eliminating, sweating all of the old. And you can feel after, when you come out of this, you can get into trance. You don't have to, you don't need plants or anything. Just by the extreme heat, you have to go beyond your fear, your panic. Sometimes you feel like you're not able to breathe, but then you get to a point where you realize that you can actually breathe inside. So you have to go inside, and it's breathing without breathing. And also you understand that your breathing is not stopping, that you're not in control of your breathing. Something else is. And so you surrender. The only possibility in this moment is to surrender. And you go beyond yourself. When you come out, you feel so clean, so pure, and it feels like how I was feeling last night. Those pathways that are so intensely clean. The Song of the Wild is you singing this song of yours that we've been seeing. It's also, for nothing in your room, you can start dancing in the music. And it's not you dancing, it's just your body is just so present. It's just so free from any judgment that you could have in this moment. Why not dance? Why, it's not logical. But you start dancing. It's just joy for nothing. It's just love for nothing. This freedom, Pisces. We got this card before. We have a lot of fours on the table here. Solar plexus chakra, radiant illumination. You're starting to feel actually this fire within you, this joy shining through. And it is your soul. Beyond your mental space, beyond everything that you thought you were. Pisces. This card keeps on coming all the time. I don't know why, but I have to welcome it. Endless opportunities. As you have the courage, solar plexus is a courage as well, the confidence and the courage to let go of yourself, you're going to open up those endless opportunities out of nowhere. Things that you would have never thought of that you could do, or people will come to you and you were never expecting that. As you go beyond the cycles, find and embrace yourself. New direction, releasing old patterns with this dragon spirit here. And you also have integration. Forgive self and others. Reunion, let go of defenses, open the door. Calling here to relationships. Who do you need to forgive in your heart? Maybe yourself? Is your heart open or closed? Can you feel your heart? Uniting here with the angelic self, the wings of Isis. I love this card. This is the first time I'm having it. Uniting with the angelic self. Literally, Pisces. You're starting to feel that light. And you came in through here with the High Priestess. Mysteries revealed in the eyes of Isis. You're rising. Arise. All those dolphins again here. Know and flow as the love you are. Bliss. I see a lot of children here as well. This is calling to your innocence, Pisces. Trust your innocence. Trust the Six of Cups within you. The kid. Your purity. The key of life, spinning the Ankh, the key of life, calling to the circle of life here. We had the key archetype coming in also a few days ago. Pisces. You got the key to this mystery. Don't be afraid to fly, Pisces. She's spinning it. This is manifestation. It's the magician. You have the power to manifest anything that you would like. And this is what we have been conditioned to not know. You know, the education system. There's this thing where if each and every one of us knew how powerful we are, how much power we have, to the very possibility of manifesting energetically through connection and, you know, and focus of the mind, and putting those frequencies out, we can manifest that. We can completely change our identity. What we thought we were, we're not. So that's a lot of individual power. It's unique to each and every one of us. And we've been taught that, no, there's just one way, and that we cannot be creative, that we should listen, that there's a hierarchy, that there's this, there's that, there's, you know, we cannot do it, this very negative mindset. Or we've been taught to be distracted into desires, material things. Not that material things are bad, it's just the distraction that it entails. But you got a spirit keeper of the West here with all those colors. Autumn. This could be calling to this autumn, September, October here. The sunset, the end. This month of September, Pisces, you are putting an end to the old self and starting anew. This wounded healer here. You show up in your own reading here with the waters. Spirit of water. Your feelings. The flow. You have the water here as well. Very powerful waterfall. Energetically. You're surrendering to the force of nature, Pisces. Of your own nature. The force of your own nature. Because we talk always, we separate. We say there's nature and there's us. But really we are this. We are nature. This is going to go back to earth. This body. We are part of this. Now look, finishing up here. Emergence. Celebrate. Sensuality. Joy. Right to enjoy. Truly living. Pisces, right to enjoy. Truly living. What is worth living in your life? Life is short, Pisces. Circle of life. Circle of, you know, life and death. This life. You got the key of your life, Pisces. Live this life as you want it. As you enjoy it. Enjoy every single moment. Enjoy this joy within you for no reason. It's like being drunk. With no alcohol, with nothing. Just being drunk. creation, unique expression, flow of creation, joyfulness. Again, Pisces, this joy. Creation. You're a creator, co-creator. You have the power here. Finally here, look at this beautiful rose color. Very angelic. Shine your light. Wise action, space for grace, Kuan Yin. She came through yesterday in another deck with a dragon spirit. Space for grace. You should be living in a space of grace all the time. But in the beginning, we are a little bit in and out of it. We have trouble integrating our daily life with grace. Yet grace is always here. It's just a matter of learning to live within that grace, and every single thing that we do comes from that grace. That is no longer us really putting action or doing things. It is this grace through us that is doing. And somehow you start feeling that everything flows, that opportunities come. And you haven't done you haven't really done anything. You've just put steps. You just have had the focus, internal focus. But then what you start feeling is this, the dove of peace. Stay in the heart. All is well. Be at peace, Pisces. Stay in the heart. All is well. Be at peace. And that's the undercurrent of life itself. It is only that, Pisces. It is only this unconditional love, this pure love and light. This is the truth. And this is what is inside you too. This is who you are as well. Pisces. Let's see what the fairies have to say. This reading feels like a very, like a no time, kind of suspended. And I just saw the hangman here. Like being suspended. Also, some of you might start experiencing changes in your sleep. Like I was saying before, you might feel like you're not able to sleep. It's like you're tired, but you're not tired. This is just your body changing. Your frequency is changing. And also, you might get to a point where you realize that you can actually rest your body, but your consciousness doesn't go to sleep. So you are aware. It's a deeper state of meditation, which can actually start happening to you spontaneously. So don't be afraid of it. Don't feel that you need to take a drug or something to sleep, or try to, of course, have a routine that is calm at night before you do go to bed. But you might realize that this misconception of we need to sleep, you know, sleep is also unconsciousness. But you can realize at this time that you can stay conscious even in your sleep and start having visions and still get rest and have more clarity. Actually be awake. That's what we call being awake. Pisces. Suspended in time. Out of time. That was yesterday also, or 2 days ago. There's a better choice. Not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. Don't be afraid of this, Pisces. Don't be afraid of what is happening to you. It's scary. to die to yourself. But the thing is, this self that you thought you were was an illusion to start with. Just a construction. But you're going to come to realize that as you surrender, and I see here those 2 spirals that are actually, we call this Vesica Pisces. 2 spirals that become this oneness in the 2. As you are letting yourself see differently, you're going to realize that it's not your personality against no personality. You're dying, but you're not dying. You're becoming more alive. It's a very subtle paradox where when you die to your old self identity and you let grace flow through you, it's kind of being on autopilot. You know, when you are driving, you're driving a car, you know, when you know like exactly where to go, and you're doing the same you're going the same route every day. You're not thinking about every single movement you're doing and where you need to go. You're able to actually be almost like if you were not there, but you're still going where you need to go. Your perception is still here in the tangible world, but you're not controlling it. It's happening by itself. You wake up, you do all the normal things, but there's grace moving you. It is not you controlling you, it's grace. So don't be afraid that then you won't be able to live in this world normally. No, you will actually be able to live in this world with more clarity and actually more aliveness. Truly live free. You have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. So still this those old beliefs, yeah, Pisces, that we're not enough. The High Priestess is coming through again. 9 of Cups, also magical time of life. Some of you need to walk away from dishonest associations. I did see the trickster come up in the pre-shuffle. Realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness. Something that's not worth the effort. Yeah, shifting from situations, from putting a very clear cut end to those. Maybe some of you have already transitioned, but you have had the fear of maybe confronting someone and saying to them, well, you know, I'm really done. I cannot, you know, I'm closing this chapter completely. And that means you don't need to talk to this person no more at all. Sudden, unexpected changes happening, Pisces. Hermit. Find or be a mentor. A lot of you are becoming mentors, teachers. Take a break from society. A commitment to your spiritual growth. Yeah. Commit a little bit of time every day to it. The more you do it, you're going to be in the start a bit in and out. The more you're going to be able to integrate and be always in. Never go out. But you will realize that your perception of everything has changed. The word itself hasn't changed, but you are somehow in another dimension. This is what we call the 5th dimension. The new earth is not a physical other new earth. It's just that you're living at a higher dimension. Not better, not worse. Just, wow, I just started smelling. This is a psychic smell because there's no smell like this here of a flower, very sweet flower. Wow. Yeah, your psychic abilities are starting to open up, Pisces. You are just changing so much. Don't be afraid, Pisces. Don't be afraid. This feels like heaven almost, you know. It feels like such sweetness of a flower that is opening up now and is letting its fragrance come out and come through. And there's only love, there's only kindness, there's only purity. It feels like a child, this lotus here. Yeah, from the heart. It's like you're gonna start living in a parallel reality, but you're still in this reality. You know, you can live in different dimensions at the same time. And as you're in transition, you know, you might just feel like, you know, your words don't come out normally. Like, you know, you there's a seemingly sense of being out of balance. Even physically, you might feel like you're out of balance. That's just, you're just shifting. Your energetic body is shifting. And that is why also me, like, my words often don't come out. It's also a language barrier, but it's hard to put into words this. But the presence and the energy is more important. Don't be afraid, Pisces, again. Yeah, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person, a company to work for. So whatever you are thinking of shifting towards, a new path, a new career, whatever you're thinking of, go for it, because this is all indicating that you need to really cut something to move forward to something else. And a lot of you are healers. We had this wounded healer here. You're using the wounds, your wounds, for a better cause. Yeah. Protect the fruits of your labors. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. So as a high priestess, the high priestess is kind of secretive. Maybe you're not talking about what you're doing, your project, or what you're thinking of, the new path that you're thinking of moving towards. And that's good. That's fine. You don't need to reveal who you are to everybody. Not everybody's going to understand. So keep secret for a little bit. Especially as you are starting anew. You know, when you have new ideas, you don't, and they're not actualized, you know, in a finished product, let it elaborate in silence. Yeah, you're feeling a little bit like weird. There's no word to really explain this. It's like you're feeling rising at the same time, not quite in your body, but you're feeling in your body, but not really, you know, all of that. It's okay, it's normal, Pisces. Be good to yourself. Kind. Do we have more Pisces here? Yeah. The world, Pisces. The world, a brilliant success. The freedom to go in any direction. That's why there's endless opportunities, Pisces. Don't block yourself into one path, small path. You can do much more. I think you put yourself small often. You can do much more than you even are thinking in this moment. The freedom to go in any direction. A journey that is now complete, Pisces. Look at this. It's going to integrate. Just put in the energy out there. Abundance is just energy. The energy from the heart is the most powerful one. And enjoy every single moment of it, Pisces. Life is short. We never know. Maybe tomorrow won't be here, you know. There's a sense of gratitude that is shining through at this time. A sense of Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this breath, for this life that is moving me, for the love that is ever present, for this universal love that is loving me even when I'm not loving myself, when I'm being hard on myself. There is a sweetness around, protecting us always, Pisces. I love you. I'll see you in the tarot reading. Take care.